All right, all right, all right. Let's get this going right now. Ooh, that's hot. All right, let's see. Got some post oak right here. Let's get you going inside. Then let me turn to the camera to see you. Okay, so a while back, I believe it was in December, I showed you about the heat diffuser plates that I purchased. So now I'm finally going to put them to use and see how well they're going to work when I cook. So what I got some bone-in country style ribs, pretty good size. So that's what I'm gonna do, test it out, see how well it goes with that baffle plate, see how it goes, and see if it's the real deal, you know, if it's worth purchasing. So that's what this video is about. So hopefully you like it, so stick around because we're putting this smoker to use. Let's get to it. All right, so that's what we got going. It's hot. So I'm gonna get going with 2 splits. All right, so I'm gonna keep that wide open, side door wide open. Just close it up. Let's open you up all the way. Let's shut you down, and then we'll get it going. And we'll see. We'll shoot for around 275, 300. I'm cool with that. I'm not right now. I'm gonna test it right there, and then we'll see how it goes down to low temps. But yeah, this is it. Just as, you know, to mess with it, see how it goes. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna place you right there. All I seasoned was just salt and pepper. So that's it. Yeah, let's get you right there. Right there for you. Right there. Let's get it right there. And you right over there. All right. So we're gonna let it roll, and we'll check it out, bring it back probably about an hour, see how they're looking. But let's close it up and let's get to cooking. All right, right now I've got 2 wires hooked up to the cooking grates. One is right here and 2 is right in the middle. So as you see, one's at 250, 2's at 246, one's at 249, 2's at 246. So yeah, we get that going, and we got the dog barking in the backyard, neighbors, but that's what we got so far. 1 247, 2 246, and up top right there 260. So just let you know where it's at, and then eventually I will add a 3rd one on the right side right there. So 1 2 and then eventually a 3rd one. That's what we got. We are 1 hour in. So you're reading right there, number 1 is 253, number 2 257. So it reached up a little over 264, but they're roughly off each other, maybe 5 to 6 degrees. So that's pretty good, but you can see it is dropping down. So I know I'm going to have to add another split. See, this one wasn't that big to begin with, so let that one go, and then let's check them out. You can see, looking pretty good, huh? Just salt and pepper. As you can see, 1 2, and then I will eventually get a 3rd one on there. But yeah, it's looking good. Let's give it a turn. Oh yeah, look at that. Looking good. Now, what I'm looking forward to, because normally, let's close this one up. It's always going to be hotter on this side, right? Because you're closer to the firebox. So I want to look at the color so you can tell. Pretty nice color to it. Nice color. Not too dark. A little dark there, dark there. Not too dark, but some darkness. Not too bad, not too bad. So I think overall right now they're doing well. Because if I probably didn't have the plate here, it probably would have been hot. You know, it probably wouldn't be looking like this. Probably a little darker, but so far I think they're looking pretty good. So let's close it up. Let's go for another hour. You know, I'm pretty impressed right now on the temps. See, 259, 258, 266. So yeah, just not that big of a difference from them. That's pretty awesome. I can't find my 30 clip. So what I'm going to do, since we already know that these two, 1 and 2 left in the middle, real close, I'm just going to shift 1 to the middle and then 2 to the third cooking grate so we can get it like that and get an idea of how close these two are, you know. And then all I'll do is I'll move the middle to the left side, so we'll see what the left side is to the right side. So we'll work with it like that, but it's dropping, so I know I'm gonna have to add another split. So let's check it. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna get this going and then continue on. Now they're running about 10 degrees apart from each other. See, 262, 273. So yeah, but it's still not bad, right? 10, 11 degrees off from each other. Still not bad at all. Because I know before I had these plates installed, temps would be pretty good on this side because, you know, it's further away from firebox. But once you get to the middle and at the end, it's hot, you know, without anything deflecting it. It got hot, so that's still pretty good. All right, I moved them. So 1, I moved it to the middle. 2, moved it to our left. So as you can see, there's a difference. 274, 297. So 274 in the middle, 297 at the end, which is understandable because this is close to the firebox, so it's still hot. Even though on the plate, the circles are real small on this side, and obviously they get bigger and bigger as they go further out. But this is still a lot better compared to how it was when there was no plate. Even the makeshift one that I had that wasn't still that great, you would still get more than 100 degrees hotter on this side compared to the middle and at the end. So this is still pretty good right here. 2 hours have passed, so you can see it's about 20 degrees off from each other from the middle to the end where the closest to the firebox. So that's a lot better than it was, right? And I know more likely it was hotter because the split that I put on was a lot bigger than that. So you can tell how small the split is. This is not going to get you that high of a temp, but I did put a bigger one on, so that's why it was a lot higher on the temp. As you can see, oh yeah, they're looking great. Look at that. You can tell up top. So let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, nice mahogany color to it. Yeah. Like that. Nice. All right, let's get you, flip you over. Pretty good. All right, so they're looking good. So far, so good. Looking good. All right, so I'm gonna close it up and let's continue on. All right. So what I'm going to do, I know obviously since these are closer to the firebox, they're going to be a lot closer to be done. So there's the 171, 72, 74, 75, 167, 68. So here 167, 70, and then this one 159, 58. So 160, 161. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna move them around, bring these that little more time to the hotter side, and then move these down that way. So let's get you, bring you right there. And I'm gonna keep those in the middle where they're at. I think that's gonna be fine where they're at right now. But as you can see, they're smaller ones, and the reason why I had the smaller ones towards the end is this is not that hot. These won't cook as fast as these. I kind of want them to cook at the same time. Try to get it to like that. So that's what we got. So these are gonna cook quicker now. And you know, if I need to switch these around, but the middle's perfect. Since these four right here, they're pretty much in the same, close to the same number, but these two right here aren't. So that's what I just wanted to do, bring you back and so you can see that. I moved the middle one back to the left side, so I kept the one on the right side. So now we're measuring from left and the right side, and it's about like 32, 33 degrees off from each other. I did put a real thin split, so that's why it's not too high on the right side. That's why it's at 275. If I were to put that one on, it would have been probably around 300 on that side. But just to give you an idea too, whenever you are smoking, wood size matters. So if this was beyond there, this side would have been over 300. This would have been around the 270, 75 probably range, especially this side right here. But maybe 250 on this side. But just to give you an idea, right there, see 241, see it's dropping. So like I said, I put a small split. See, and I did put that char log on there because it helps out with the bed, because you do need a bed to, you know, help it go. But just to give you an idea on that, so range of 30, 32, 33 degrees off from each side. The food is almost done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move you over there, you over there. I'm gonna bring you over here just for a bit. Right? Bring you on this side. As you can see, I did add a sausage, but man, look at that. Don't they look beautiful? So we're gonna move it, since this side's not too hot as the other side. Just like that. Let these ride for a bit, as well as the sausage, and then I'm gonna sauce them up. Yep. Well, all right. Let's move you right over there. I'm telling you, they look fantastic. I mean, fantastic. All right. So, get some sauce on them. Nice sizzle to it. Right, just paint it on like Bob Ross, right? Just paint it on. There you go. All right. So it's gonna take some few minutes, and then the other side, I'm gonna take them off, and then we'll see how well it came out. I gotta say, kicked some ass tonight. It really did, and did not disappoint me at all. You saw how temperatures were. I mean, most distance it was between the left side to the right side. That's understandable. Closer to the firebox, further away from the firebox, but it was more than what, 30, 35 degrees off. So that's not bad at all compared to this side without the plates being more than 100 degrees off compared to the other side. So fantastic. I say this is a win. If you want to purchase that, I say go ahead and do it, because it's going to be helpful. It really is. If you really want the temperatures to be kind of together where they're at. But it's always understandable too, you know, if you want to do a brisket on this side, say 250, it's going to be hotter on this side, maybe say close to 280, 290. Well, throw some chicken on this side, you know? Hey, grill that chicken up right there on that side. But yeah, so I say it's the real deal. I'm impressed with it, happy that I purchased it, and I'm going to keep using it. But here it is. Oh my God. And the way I did it, you know, you always put them in a pan, throw some liquid in there, some beer, or if not, no beer, pour some barbecue sauce on it. Anything else you want to add to it, boil it up. It's going to be tender. But I wanted to do this way because I wanted to do long cook to see how well it's going to be with the plates, to see if they was going to burn the meat or, you know, but not. Meat looked great. Tastes great. But yeah, it's nighttime. I got to go inside. I got to eat. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more video, especially about the Highland here, playlist right here, check it out. And if you want to know more about that plate, check out this right here, this video right here. You'll enjoy that too. But as always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Smoke on, everyone.